We're now going to see Jersey and Phil Vickery there. He's cooking up a dish with potatoes,
today.
Jersey potatoes, new potatoes there. Tell us more, Phil. It looks absolutely stupendous there.
It is a beautiful day, you two, I have to say. And I've been out digging potatoes all morning. And this is the fruit of my labour. Not these two, but this is what we came out with. This is what we're after here. Now, I know in the studio that you've got them ready to taste in a second. All I've done is wash these very, very quickly in a bit of water. And in here, I've got some potatoes which we're boiling, as you can see, on set. A little bit of mint, a little bit of Jersey sea salt, nothing else. And I want you to have a little taste now. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, OK.
OK, they're very hot.
Taste.
Oh, they smell lovely too.
Lovely.
Oh, you can't
Nice.
beat, you
I
can't
like a bit of the salt with them. Very, very nice.
Bit of butter.
Very nice,
Delicious.
Phil. Very nice. We feel as if we're there with you.
Excellent. Right. I wish you were. Anyway, sometimes when you cook, the base ingredient, you need to just not go too far away from that. Here I'm using this humble Jersey raw potato, and all I've done is boil them in salted water with a bit of mint. And here's the kicker. What you need to do is drain them, cover them in cling film and leave them for around about 10 to 15 minutes. What you want to do is eat them at room temperature. As you already said, actually they'll burn your mouth. But what will happen is they take on a beautiful texture and a lovely, soft, almost sweet texture. To that, I'm going to make a dressing. So in here I have 1 egg yolk, which I'm just going to break up. These are Jersey eggs. I'm going to add roughly 1 level teaspoon of Dijon mustard and just bring that together. Now, mustard is an emulsifier, so that will bring the oil and vinegar together that we're going to add a little bit later on. A little bit of pepper. Then I'm adding white wine vinegar, a couple of tablespoons, something like that. And then a little dash of balsamic vinegar. So this will give it a slightly darker colour, but will give it a sweeter flavour. And bear in mind, all you're doing is making a dressing which will enhance that base product, i.e. the Jersey Royal. And I'll whisk that together. And you can see straight away that's nice and liquid. Then olive oil. And you'll see, as I add the olive oil, the dressing will thicken because you've got the mustard in there. And what I don't want is something which is very, very cloying and sticky. I want a nice, light dressing there. And that's it. Now, to that, I'm going to add Gorgonzola. Now, I know that sounds a bit weird, but it's a very mild, soft Gorgonzola cheese. And I'm not going to cook it. It will melt with the warm potatoes and just give you a nice salad texture. That's what we're after. So all I'm going to do is add the Gorgonzola cheese, as you've got here, nice and soft. In that goes like that. And then I'll move that to one side a second. And I've got a little bit of chopped parsley, which will just run through with a sharp knife. In that goes. Don't worry, Lee, I'm coming back into there. And we're just going to break this up like that. So, and I'll just break up the cheese. I don't want it in a puree, but nice little pieces of Gorgonzola. To that, I'm going to add finely sliced red onion. So we've got here about 1/4 of an onion. In that goes. And bear in mind, the longer you leave that dressing, the onion dressing, it will break down, so it'll take out some of the rawness. And I'm adding frozen broad beans. I love them. There's no need to peel them because they're this small, but they have a delicious sweet flavour, and I've used them for years, and I think in a salad, I think they're fantastic. In they go, with a little bit of the onion, and then finally, a bit of romaine lettuce or cos lettuce, finely shredded, and I'm just going to bring that together like that. So you can see it's coating it beautifully. Let's move some of this out of the way so we can serve up. Now here, the Jersey Royals that I did earlier, I've cut them, I've cooked them, and you'll see they're nice and soft, a beautiful texture. I'm going to cut these on a slight angle across the potato like that. I don't like seeing real sort of sharp cuts if you can help it. It just looks nicer on the end dish. So long slices like that. And then just fold the dressing. A lovely, lovely spring dish. Look at that. Colourful. And then, well, actually, what I will do is add a little bit more potato into there. Now, like so. Let's put that out. And there we are. That's what we're after. That lovely soft dressing. Now, the dressing is a coating dressing, so it's not, as I said earlier, too heavy. And if you can leave that for sort of 10 to 15 minutes, the onions will break down and it will just take on a really nice, fresh flavour. Now, in this pan over here, I've got some scallops. Now, this is, as I said, Josh's scallops from earlier. And I'm just sautéing these very lightly in a bit of oil. And I'm going to finish them with a little bit of seaweed butter from Will, my friend Will. So this is butter, which has got local Jersey seaweed. In that goes. And we're just going to come around here and we'll just warm those through. Now, I would have preferred a little bit more colour on the scallops, but we're outside cooking on the gas stove. So you'll see that lovely seaweed butter is coating those. Now, what I will add is a little bit of that onto there. And as I said, what you mustn't do is use the potatoes which are too hot. They will burn your mouth. But honestly, if you can leave them just a little bit longer to cool under cling film, you will taste the difference. Now that's that. And I'm just going to pick up my spoon here and I'm going to have a scallop and a bit of potato. And there it is. Look at that little beauty there. And look at this.
Wonderful. It's absolutely... The view's stunning. The food looks delicious. Can I just ask you, I'm presuming you defrost the frozen broad beans first before you make your salad?
You don't need to, Ruth. You can put them in frozen. They will defrost in pretty much in seconds.
Talking with your mouth
But they are delicious. And there's no need to peel them either.
And tell me, Phil...
Very rude, I apologise. Who cares?
You enjoy.
No, who cares? As you say, the view is lovely. You're in the great outdoors. What do you think cooking in the outdoors and eating in the outdoors adds? Does it add anything to the food?
I think, like, if you go to a barbecue or you eat outside, the food always tastes better for some reason. I don't know. Whether it's because it's sunny or because you're just feeling in a much better frame of mind because you're outside. But certainly, when you cook on this sort of thing, using a base product, whether it's scallops from the sea or potatoes from the ground, there's something quite magical about that, and they do taste delicious.
Lovely. Magical view. Thank you.
Enjoy,
Magical
Phil.
recipe.